Hello YouTube family, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Sharida and welcome. And in today's video, we are going to get into my top 5 fragrance additions for 2023. Last year, I think I rounded out the year with a top 22 of 2022, but this year I just want to hone in on the 5 fragrances that I just completely became obsessed with, enamored with. I'm sure you are very familiar with these if you have watched my content throughout the year. These are definitely the top 5 perfumes that I added into my collection this year, and they're all also 2023 releases. So without further ado, let's jump right in. All right, before we get started, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel and be sure that you give the video a big thumbs up, because you know what, it helps the channel to grow. So before I get into the fragrances, you guys, I want to highlight the merch of the day. So if you are newer here, I have House of Sharida merch. It is a fragrance frag head merch store. So you've got hoodies, you've got sweatshirts, you've got t-shirts, you've got tumblers, you've got mugs. If you want the frag headiness to spill over into other parts of your life, then the merch store is a perfect way to do that. And also great gift ideas for fragrance lovers without breaking the bank. All right, so be sure that you do check the description box because we have some great designs, and this one is one of my favorites. This is Perfume Aficionado. It's a sweatshirt. It comes in many beautiful colors. Sensational smelling, okay? Fragrance queen, and at the bottom, Sillage goddess. Okay, I love it. Okay, and I'm sure you will too. They're very cozy, great quality, and something you needed in your life. Great way to also support the channel. So be sure to check out the merch. And again, it will be linked in the description box. All right, so first of all, when this fragrance came into my life, as soon as I got it, I feel like January of 2023, honey, let me tell you, it's been all downhill ever since, because I said that Guidance would probably be like the star of 2023. And it is, and it was, and I'm still completely obsessed and enamored with this scent. I got this literally the first day that it launched. Had never smelled it. The only reason I got it was because my favorite perfume was the notes behind it. The notes looked incredible. It was risky, but the risk in this particular instance paid off. I always recommend that you not blind buy and wash fragrances, but don't do as I do. Like, do as I say, because all of my M washes have been blind buys, but dang, that's just so crazy. Like, I don't know how that happened, but it is just a fact. So this fragrance has pear, it has saffron, it has rose, akigala wood, there's some vanilla in here. It's like, it's sweet, it's juicy, it's bold, it's spicy, it is feminine, it's creamy, it's so many things. And it's very polarizing, but this was a hit right out the gate for me, and absolutely my favorite. Well, is it my favorite? There may be another one that maybe top this one, okay? But definitely one of my favorite perfumes, like in my entire collection, and absolutely a star in 2023 for me. So was so happy to get this, and as good as it performs, I was like almost at the halfway point. But I try not to wear it that much because I want to love this forever and never get tired of it. So Guidance by Amouage is of course on the list. So this next one, y'all, another blind buy, okay? The House of Oud. I didn't know this was coming. I didn't know it. I just knew it had launched one day. I saw it on Fragrantica and I just immediately added to cart, purchased it just looking at the notes. I was on vacation in Hawaii. I said the House of Oud Bonbon Pop has peach and brown sugar. I feel like that's all I needed to hear. And boy, did this thing completely capture my heart. It is so fruity and sexy and musky, and it's sweet, but it's not juvenile. It's hard to really put into words how beautiful this scent smells. It is giving. When I say this brown sugar is brown sugar ring, the peach is done so beautifully. I feel like if you don't like peach, you may still vibe with this fragrance, so definitely test it. I feel like the sensuality is from the musk in this fragrance, the way the musk is done. And some people get something spicy from here. I don't know if it's the patchouli that they're picking up on, but I don't really get spicy. But it's beautifully crafted. The patchouli is done so remarkably well in this fragrance. And you know, I'm not a fan of that note at all, but the way that is done here with the other components is blended to perfection. And this was just a star from the entire, you know, what is it? Crazy House, Crazy, whatever this line is. Okay. This was a star for me. I've smelled a couple others, but this one just had my whole heart and one of my best blind buys like ever, because I love this fragrance so much. Like I cannot. And really, even though this is like peach, it really does wear great all year, because this is like, it's something substantial about the way this smells and feels, even though it's not a loud beast mode. I would say this is moderate wearing as far as the projection, but on me, the longevity is fantastic. Fantastic. Like I can still smell this after 8 hours. But again, performance very subjective. I know some people spray it on, they say they can't really smell it on them, but I smell this quite prominently. And then when other people around me are wearing it, I smell it, and it's just, it's so addictive. It is so addictive and a love for me. All right. So this one again is Bonbon Pop, and this is from the House of Oud. In my opinion, one of their best scents from the entire like house. Okay. So next up is going to be one that is absolutely dear to my heart because it is my fragrance. This is MAHNI CASSONADE, named after my daughter, MAHNI being my daughter's namesake. Her name is Imani, and Cassonade is French for brown sugar. So what you have in this fragrance is the most addictive, beautiful, delicious ice cream brown sugar toffee scent. It's musky, it's a little powdery, very decadent, and very, very vanilla forward. If you want to smell like an opulent snack, like a dessert, okay? This is it, okay? You get 125 mils in this bottle, and it's going to last you because this fragrance has such amazing longevity. The amber wood, the woodiness of it is very woody. It makes it very long lasting, and I find that it balances everything out and makes it quite unisex. I feel like a man could easily pull this off, okay? Don't let the rose gold fool you. It is feminine, but I feel like it's leaning feminine. It's not uber feminine. Sweet, gourmand, but not overly sweet. So definitely a little bit of sexiness and sophistication wrapped up in these gourmand notes, because like I said, I really wanted something with a prominent amberwood. I wanted something very vanilla heavy, and I wanted a toffee that you actually get, okay? And that is what we have here. And this is just, it's my heart. I wanted to make a vanilla that I felt could stand next to my tried and true top tier vanillas. And it does. I'm so proud of this release, you guys. And I'm so proud of the amazing response that it has gotten. So hopefully, as we're watching this video, it's been restocked, because I'm waiting on a restock date, but don't wait. Don't wait. If it's in stock, you better go ahead and get it, because the girlies are loving it. And I feel like this is just going to be a banging seller for the house, because they needed this vanilla. They needed a gourmand vanilla for the girls, and we eating it up. All right. So the next one is going to be from the House of KLE. And y'all already know the Wedding Silk Santal just... it just blew me away. I went through an entire bottle of this fragrance so fast. It was without a doubt my fastest empty in perfume history. And I'm going through it like I lost my mind, because I'm thinking she's going to restock it. Still has not been restocked. To my understanding, they're working hard to get this back out. But is it coming back? Can y'all let me know? Because I actually had a subscriber gift this to me. I paid her because I didn't feel right accepting a free bottle of perfume, but she offered to gift this to me for free. And so when I tell you thank you, because y'all, the girl is a gouging. If you want a bottle of this, you can get it, but you're going to pay probably about $400 on Mercari for a $100 fragrance. So the Silk Santal is just so feminine. It's very vanilla forward. It's floral. You've got this peach. You got some champagne. It is just so, so beautifully done. And I layer with it. I mean, the praline, it's just, It's a vibe, and one of my favorite KLE, probably my favorite KLE fragrance. I feel like Silk Santal, then Vanilla 28, and it's just, oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, it's so beautiful. Let me stop. Okay, but definitely one of my favorite releases of 2023, hands down. All right, so the last one is going to be one that I blind bought. Dang, like so many blind buys on this one. But Altair by Parfums de Marly is just phenomenal. A orange blossomy, bourbon vanilla-y, spicy, very powdery, musky scent. And it is featured in the men's line, but as you make your rounds on social media, Instagram, YouTube, you will see probably even more women holding the bottles than the men, because this is without a doubt the most smack dab, like in the middle, unisex fragrance that the whole house like carries. Like, this is so wearable for anybody, because you do have this very white floral presence. It is sweet. It is powdery. There is like this softness to it, but then it's balanced with this gorgeous spice. You have a little bit of an aromatic quality from, you know, the bergamot and the cardamom, but it has a very gorgeously smooth cinnamon. You have some praline, and the ambroxan really makes it have a gorgeous sillage, very sexy sillage. It's rounded off by some guaiac wood, and you have a very prominent bourbon vanilla and LME in the mid. So if you are not a fan of that particular resin, definitely try before you buy. But this smells so good. It smells so good, and it performs, so you can really go with a smaller bottle and be okay, you guys. Like, Selfridges especially, $200 and you be good to go. All right. Yeah, they just knocked it out of the park with this one. I'm very, very happy with their releases for this year. Between this one and the Balaya, Parfums de Marly, okay. Okay, you know, like, they're really coming with it, but will they be able to sustain this with the new ownership? I pray and hope that they do. I pray they don't change the Lena formulation. All right, so you guys, those are my top 5 for 2023. Drop me a comment below and let me know 5 fragrances that completely wowed you for this year. It has been real. Make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. Make sure you give the video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to check out the merch, and I will catch you guys on the next one. I love you all, YouTube.